Today, we're diving back into the wonderfully chaotic world of Mrs. Brown's Boys, the 2011 comedy sensation that took the globe by storm. Who could forget the razor-sharp tongue of Agnes Brown, her hopeless but lovable sons, and the string of quirky neighbors and long-suffering friends who somehow kept coming back for more? With its laugh-out-loud gags, cheeky one-liners, and moments that felt more like a family gathering gone sideways than a scripted show, Mrs. Brown's Boys carved out a special place in our hearts. It was more than just comedy. It was comfort, chaos, and a bit of crake, all rolled into one. But time doesn't stand still, even for Agnes. The cast that brought these unforgettable characters to life has changed, grown, and taken on new chapters off screen. In this special look back, we're revisiting the familiar faces behind the mayhem, their real names, their transformations, and where life has taken them since the show began. Get ready for a mix of laughter, surprises, and maybe even a tear or two as we catch up with the stars who made Mrs. Brown's Boys a comedy classic. Agnes Brown. Agnes Brown was played by Brendan O'Carroll. Born on September 15th, 1955 in Dublin, Ireland, Brendan O'Carroll was 56 years old when he first stepped into the role of Agnes Brown in 2011. Agnes is the outspoken, unpredictable, and fiercely funny matriarch at the heart of Mrs. Brown's Boys. Within the show, she's best known for her lightning-quick comebacks, bold opinions, and unwavering, if not always gentle, love for her often bewildered family. She regularly breaks the fourth wall, throwing playful jabs at the audience and cast alike, and never misses a chance for a cheeky dig. Agnes's character blends slapstick mischief with real emotional depth. Her constant interference in her children's lives, while often over the top, comes from a place of care, adding warmth and relatability to all the madness. As of today, Brendan O'Carroll is 69 years old and continues to bring Agnes to life in new specials and stage performances, keeping the legacy of Mrs. Brown's Boys alive and just as outrageous as ever.
So that weekend I wrote 10 episodes, which is 2 weeks. We're only 5-minute pieces. And I had to get everybody I knew in to do voices.
Maria Brown, the calm and practical daughter-in-law in Mrs. Brown's Boys, was portrayed by Fiona O'Carroll. Born on September 14th, 1980, in Dublin, Ireland, Fiona was 31 years old when she first appeared as Maria in 2011. Maria Brown is recognized for her steady nature, kind personality, and ability to stay composed amid the unpredictable whirlwind of the Brown household. As the wife of Dermit Brown and mother of their energetic triplets, she often acts as the show's emotional anchor, keeping steady while the world around her spins into chaos. Her dynamic with Agnes Brown frequently highlights both generational tensions and cultural shifts within the family, offering moments of subtle drama that balance the show's over-the-top humor. Now, as of 2025, Fiona O'Carroll is 44 years old and continues to play Maria in both TV specials and live stage tours, remaining a beloved part of the Mrs. Brown's Boys ensemble.
And more, and it just never gets old.
I think it's kind of old-style comedy. It's funny. It does exactly what it says in the tin.
Buster Brady, the simple-minded but endearing sidekick of Dermit Brown, was portrayed by Danny O'Carroll. Born on October 16th, 1983 in Dublin, Ireland, Danny was 28 years old when he first stepped into the role of Buster in 2011. On the show, Buster is best known for his outlandish plans, offbeat wardrobe, and unshakable loyalty to the Brown family. Always up to something, usually with questionable results. He brings endless laughs through his get-rich-quick ideas, clumsy escapades, and childlike enthusiasm. Though often clueless, Buster's charm lies in his sincerity and big heart. His friendship with Dermit is one of the most entertaining and heartwarming parts of the series, filled with hilarious misfires and genuine loyalty. Now 41 years old, Danny O'Carroll continues to bring Buster to life in TV specials and stage performances, remaining a fan favorite thanks to his comedic timing and lovable portrayal of this unforgettable character.
I have a plan. We'll slip something into his Bloody Mary, and when he's out of it, we'll take him out to the smoke spot. But where would we get a silver bullet?
Hilary Nicholson was portrayed by Susie Blake, the snobbish and sharp-tongued mother-in-law in Mrs. Brown's Boys. Born on April 19th, 1950, in Highgate, London, England, Susie Blake was 61 years old when she took on the role of Hilary in 2011. In the series, Hilary is known for her upper-class airs, constant disapproval, and cutting remarks, especially when sparring with Agnes Brown. As Maria's well-to-do mother, she frequently criticizes the Brown family's uncouth behavior, creating hilarious moments built on class clashes and generational differences. Her elegant but condescending presence offers the perfect comedic contrast to Agnes's no-filter, working-class personality. Hilary's appearances brought a new layer of tension and humor, often escalating already chaotic situations with her smug attitude and icy one-liners. Presently, Susie Blake is 75 years old and continues to thrive in her acting career, with ongoing roles across British television, film, and stage, cementing her status as a beloved and versatile performer.
With Margaret Rutherford playing them, I adored the films, and that probably was one of the reasons.
Rory Brown, the flamboyant and fashion-forward son of Agnes Brown, was portrayed by Rory Cowan. Born on July 15, 1959, in Dublin, Ireland, Rory Cowan was 52 years old when he first took on the role of Rory in 2011. On the show, Rory stood out with his colorful style, sharp sense of humor, and strong connection to his mother. His character's bubbly energy and playful banter brought lightness to even the most chaotic moments in the Brown household. Whether clashing with Dino or exchanging zingers with Agnes, Rory was always at the heart of some of the show's most memorable and heartwarming scenes. As an openly gay character, Rory also brought representation and depth to the series, helping to blend humor with meaningful storylines around love, acceptance, and family. Rory Cowan's portrayal quickly became a fan favorite, and his unique charm contributed greatly to the show's popularity. After over 2 decades performing as Rory, both on stage and screen, Cowan left the series in 2017. As of now, Rory Cowan, at 65, continues his work in television and is currently starring in the Irish soap opera Fair City, where he remains a familiar face to fans across the country. Dermit Brown, the playful, disguise-loving son of Agnes Brown in Mrs. Brown's Boys, was portrayed by Paddy Houlihan. Born on October 28, 1983, in Dublin, Ireland, Houlihan was 28 years old when he first took on the role in 2011. In the series, Dermit is best known for his over-the-top costumes, constant money-making schemes, usually cooked up with his best mate Buster, and his tender relationship with Maria Nicholson, whom he eventually marries. Always caught in some form of chaos, Dermot's escapades often swing between hilarious and heartfelt. His character delivers a perfect mix of physical comedy and emotional moments, reminding viewers that beneath the silly disguises is a devoted son, husband, and friend. Whether diving headfirst into trouble or trying to stay one step ahead of his mother, Dermit adds energy and charm to every episode. As of today, Paddy Houlihan is 42 years old. He continues to appear in the series and has taken on a creative role behind the scenes, teaming up with Brendan O'Carroll as a co-writer for new episodes, bringing even more of his voice to the world of Mrs. Brown's Boys. Detective Mick O'Leary, the good-natured yet frequently flustered Garda officer in Mrs. Brown's Boys, was portrayed by Mark Diamond. Born in March 1974 in Wimbledon, London, England, Diamond was 37 years old when he joined the cast as Mick in 2011. In the series, Mick is best remembered for his off-and-on relationship with Kathy Brown and his constant struggle to maintain order while surrounded by the lovable chaos of the Brown family. Whether chasing down petty crimes or dealing with Agnes's endless meddling, Mick's mix of earnestness and exasperation added charm and relatability to the show. His scenes often blended romantic tension with farcical humor, especially when caught between police protocol and the family's unpredictable antics. Mick's character served as a steady but often overwhelmed presence, offering a more grounded counterpoint to the show's wilder moments. As of 2025, Mark Diamond is 51 years old. While he has stepped away from acting, he's found continued success behind the scenes, co-founding the production company Jam Pictures and pursuing a career in directing and producing. Winnie McGugan, the kind-hearted but often confused next-door neighbor and lifelong friend of Agnes Brown, was played by Isish O Carol. Born on November 5, 1952, in Dublin, Ireland, Isish was 59 years old when she first brought Winnie to life in 2011. In the show, Winnie is adored for her sweet innocence, frequent misunderstandings, and absolute devotion to Agnes. Whether popping over for a cuppa or getting caught in one of Agnes's schemes, Winnie's simple and sincere nature often sets the stage for some of the show's funniest misunderstandings. Her literal take on conversations and wide-eyed reactions create a perfect comic balance to Agnes's quick wit and sass. More than just comic relief, Winnie represents the value of long-standing friendship and neighborly support, reminding audiences of the warmth found in everyday companionship. Now 72, Isish O Carol continues to portray Winnie in both televised specials and live shows, remaining a cherished part of the Mrs. Brown's Boys family. Kathy Brown, the compassionate yet frequently exasperated daughter of Agnes Brown, was portrayed by Jennifer Gibney. Born on July 7, 1964, in Dublin, Ireland, Jennifer was 47 years old when she first stepped into the role of Kathy in 2011. On the show, Kathy stands out as the voice of reason in a house full of eccentric personalities. Balancing her pursuit of a psychology degree with the chaos of the Brown household, she often finds herself pulled into her mother's wild schemes, whether she wants to be or not. As the only daughter in the family, Kathy shares a complicated but deeply loving bond with Agnes. Her storylines blend gentle humor with genuine emotion, portraying the challenges of finding independence while still staying close to family. Her presence adds a grounded layer to the otherwise madcap energy of the show. Currently, Jennifer Gibney is 60 years old and continues to bring Kathy to life in both TV specials and live stage shows, remaining a vital part of the Mrs. Brown's Boys legacy, both on and off screen.
From Dublin to Orlando, funny enough, and I had been on the inaugural direct flight from LA to Dublin, and because to market I got it.
Bono Brown, the cheeky and sweet-natured grandson of Agnes Brown in Mrs. Brown's Boys, was portrayed by Jamie O'Carroll. Born on July 25, 2006 in Dublin, Ireland, Jamie was just 6 years old when he first appeared on screen as Bono in 2012. In the series, Bono quickly won hearts with his playful energy, adorable one-liners, and his hilarious back and forth with his no-nonsense granny. Whether causing light mischief or innocently questioning the madness around him, Bono brought a youthful charm that gave the show an added layer of warmth and humor. What made his performance even more special was the real-life bond he shared with Brendan O'Carroll, his grandfather, bringing genuine chemistry to their on-screen relationship. As of now, 2025, Jamie O'Carroll is now 18 years old and has grown into a tall and confident young man, standing 6 feet tall. While he's stepped back from acting, he's found passion and success on the rugby field, playing as a flanker and lock for Ulster Youths and representing Letterkenny with pride. William Hunt, the polished and enigmatic gentleman who briefly woos Agnes Brown, was played by Robert Bathurst. Born on February 22, 1957 in Accra, Ghana, Bathurst was 58 years old when he stepped into the role in 2015. Introduced during the New Year's special Mammy's Widow's Memories, William Hunt brought a dash of romance and class to the usual mayhem of the Brown household. With his smooth manner and unexpected affection for Agnes, his character stirred up surprise and a few laughs, as he tried to fit into a world far louder and livelier than he was used to. William's short-lived romance with Agnes added a new emotional beat to the show, exploring themes of moving on, companionship, and the joys and chaos of unexpected love. Bathurst's charming performance gave the special a memorable twist and showed a more vulnerable side of Agnes that fans cherished. Now 68 years old, Robert Bathurst continues to work across stage and screen, celebrated for his range and presence in both comedic and dramatic roles. Hilary Nicholson, the snobbish and ever-judgmental mother-in-law in Mrs. Brown's Boys, was portrayed by Sorche Cusack. Born on April 9, 1949 in Dublin, Ireland, Sorche was 62 years old when she stepped into the role of Hilary in 2011. Hilary quickly became a memorable presence in the series, known for her posh airs, sharp tongue, and complete lack of patience for the chaos of the Brown household. As Maria's mother, she often looked down her nose at Agnes and her rowdy clan, sparking some of the show's funniest and most biting exchanges. With her refined composure and passive-aggressive quips, Hilary served as the perfect comedic foil to Agnes's no-nonsense working-class fire. Their back-and-forths delivered a hilarious clash of class and personality that added richness and rivalry to the show's dynamic. Sorche Cusack's performance gave Hilary just the right mix of haughtiness and humor, making her a standout character despite her sporadic appearances. As of 2025, Sorche is 76 years old and continues to enjoy a thriving career in British film, television, and theatre.
The men in green all forsook England 100 years ago. Not even in Hay Lane or the fields about it would you find a trace of them.
Slasher Sam Byrne, the big-hearted yet bumbling handyman in Mrs. Brown's Boys, was played by Steve Spears. Born as Stephen Roberts on February 22, 1965 in Trodu, Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, Spears was 59 years old when he made his debut as Slasher in the 2024 Christmas special, BNB Mammy. Slasher entered the world of Mrs. Brown with a toolbox in one hand and a whole lot of confusion in the other. Known for his lovable clumsiness, well-meaning advice, and constant knack for landing in awkward situations, he quickly became a fan favorite. Whether fixing things that didn't need fixing or offering heartfelt wisdom in the most unexpected moments, Slasher brought a new layer of warmth and comedy to the Brown family chaos. Currently, Steve Spears is 60 years old and continues a flourishing career in TV, film, and theater. Audiences also know him from standout performances in The Tuckers, Afterlife, and Upstart Crow, proving he's just as versatile as he is hilarious.
Cheese and salad cream, and the only surprise was that it didn't taste as shit as it looked. But I gotta say, I did.
Bubbles McCarthy, the flashy, flirtatious, and slightly scheming ex-girlfriend of Mark Brown in Mrs. Brown's Boys, was portrayed by Gara OCallaghan. Born on January 1st, 1972 in Dublin, Ireland, Gara was 43 years old when she first stepped into the sparkly shoes of Bubbles in the 2015 Christmas special, Mammy's Christmas Punch. When Bubbles breezed back into Finglas, she brought with her a whirlwind of perfume, drama, and a mission to win Mark back, despite his engagement to Betty. Her arrival stirred the pot in classic Mrs. Brown's Boys fashion, adding a layer of sass, rivalry, and glitter to the usual family antics. With her high heels and higher confidence, Bubbles became one of the show's most memorable one-off characters, bringing tension, laughs, and a whole lot of lipstick to the holiday episode. Outside of the Brown household, Gara OCallaghan is best known to Irish audiences for her long-running role as Yvonne Doyle in Fair City, which she played from 1998 to 2014. As of 2025, she is 52 years old and remains active in the industry, with recent credits including appearances in Harry Wild and I Kill Giants. And that wraps up our journey through the transformations of the Mrs. Brown's Boys cast. Which actors' change surprised you the most? Were there any you barely recognized? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed taking this nostalgic trip with us, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more throwback stories. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.